Welcome back, folks, to Fallout 76. I'm Soopa-Dave, and before we get too far on this new character, there's a few things we need to explain. So today is going to be the Atomic Shop and Fallout first here, guys. So, the Atomic Shop, let's start with that. If you guys don't know where that is at the main menu, or you can pull up your map and do it this way and click into the Atomic Shop here. If you don't know what our atoms are, they are the premium currency in Fallout. So you can see on the bottom right corner how many you have. And also down there you can see where you can purchase them if you want to purchase them. Now, I know a lot of people that either play free to play or don't buy any of them at all. And there is ways to earn them. So if you go back here, back to your map again, you can see on the top right, you can see challenges, right? Now we're going to click that, and you're going to see these have a different ways to get them free, right? You're going to see a lot of atoms in here to get, and they're pretty easy to get as you go. There's a lot of things you can do to get them, and there's a lot of atoms available within that. So back to the atomic shop here, and you're going to see one thing you're always going to see is you're going to see free stuff every day. Now, if you're a new player, you're going to have a ton of free stuff, and you're going to have to look for it. But for example, if you play all the time, you're going to have a free. A lot of times it's utility, but you're going to have something free normally every day. So we're going to go ahead and grab our free lunchbox. You see it's free in the bottom right corner, and that will go away here. Now you can see that free icon. If I've gotten everything, yep, it goes away. It takes a second, but it does go away. So, what is the Atomic Shop do? Well, you can do, for the most part, it's going to do a few things. You're going to be able to build different things in your camp, have different skins for your gear or workstations, etc. Plus a lot of it too. Like for example, if we go down to utility, that you are going to get some other things like carry weight boosters or gum or re-rollers, a lot of stuff that will help you progress in the game. Not necessarily make it super easy, but will help you out. Now, for like the skins and the building stuff in the normal part outside of utility, everything will move from player to player. I never have anything that hasn't moved from character to character if you have multiple characters. That's part of the reason we brought this up, because as we start my new character, I'm still going to have some stuff that I got from the Atomic Shop as we restart. That is gonna be on my new character, and that's just gonna be a thing. There's no way to reset that, and that's okay because a lot of stuff I have, I kind of like having. But for example, there's a lot of bundles. There's a lot of stuff that's on a sale. So if you look here, this is on sale for the next 4 days. So normally when I get on, around 11 Central Time is when stuff changes. Now, right now, currently, as you guys watch this video, Tuesdays are normally pretty big days where they add a lot of new stuff in. So that's when you want to check. But there is a bunch of stuff. So instead of your normal stash box, for example, right now you can buy this stash box, and it's pretty cool. It doesn't necessarily help you in any way, but some things do have a little bit of help. So, for example, if we go down to our tents, I always forget where this is. I think it might be on, it's not on apparel. There we go. It might be on Fallout first here. When we go into our tents, you can see some of these are different and have different things, including, like, for example, this season, which we'll talk about seasons in another video. You can see that this tent has some different things than other tents. And that's for Fallout First. So, like I said, we'll go over Fallout First in a little bit. But for the most part, guys, these are just going to be skins, and they do move to player. One thing to note in here, though, guys. For example, the icons right here. If you go down to the icon tab, you do have to equip it. So you can see when you buy it, you do equip it. So I've always used the gunslinger icon just as a beginning of time. Who knows? Maybe we'll change it up for this character. I'm not sure. I kind of like that one. But you can see now that we have the check mark on the top left corner of the icons, and we do need to do that. Same thing with the tent, that tent that we just looked at. So we go back to Fallout First. You can see I have on the new character put it right now as just one of the normal tents. But later on we're going to move it. Maybe today when I show out the Fallout First, and later in this video we'll switch it to the brand new vintage camper, which is a really nice little Fallout tent. Because so far that way you guys can see what the tents are all about. And another one as well is the emotes. You want to make sure that you have a check mark on them if you do intend to use them. So a lot of these you can get free too when you start the game, like I said. So make sure you're always checking for free stuff. Free stuff never hurts. So unlike your plans that you have to learn for each character, these you won't need to have that. So these will be, every character has that. So for example, let's go to our guy here, and you can see we're going to pull up our emote button, and you can see we have all these here even though we're brand new, and that's because of my old character. So just keep that in mind. They do share from character to character, as you are going to have probably multiple characters as you go. Right now, I just have this one. I got rid of my old characters to get a complete fresh start and have some fun and really enjoy the game, as you guys have been seeing. So the second part of the video today, we are going to be taking a look at Fallout First. It's a premium subscription. If you want to see it, if you're at the main menu like I am, you'll see it in the bottom right. It says for info. I'm on PlayStation, the touchpad. That's where we're going to go ahead and take a look at it. So it's a premium membership, and it does include some stuff. We're going to go over all of it today quick. Most of this is going to be self-explanatory, but like a lot of you guys are watching are going to be real new to the game. So I'll do my best to explain this. But the first thing is you get a private world that you can play in with up to 7 people. I don't use this very often, but if you go to play, you can see here, you can go to private. So the only difference about this in normal adventure is that there won't be random people in here, and you will have to invite the people, your friends or whoever you want in here with you. Like I said, I don't really use this much because I like being in the maps with everybody else, but that is something for, everyone. Someone may want that more, especially if you have a base, I guess, would be in a common place. If you have your camp set up in a place that's real popular and it's tough to get on, maybe that's something you want to do. But a lot of times you're going to miss out on a lot of cool events, or when they nuke stuff. With that being said, you also get a scrap box for unlimited storage, and we're going to show that and the next one here in a little bit here. The survival tent is the, in fact, next one, which does give you a free travel fast point, which is really nice. A stash box, sleeping bag, and some of them have a lot more things. So we're also going to show that off in this video here. But first things first, let's go look at the scrap box. And if you you can actually click this and go view into Atomic Shop. One thing to note too here, guys, is if you quit your membership, you can still access these. Now, you can't put stuff in them, but you can take them out. So like the ammo box, for example, you can put ammo in it. In the scrap box, you can put all your extra junk that is broken down into, and it won't take up your storage. So let's go take a look, folks. So as you can see, we got our scrap box and our ammo box, because I do have Fallout first, and I will have that through this playthrough. You can see here that you can build them, put them down. You definitely want to build them if you can in your camp, because even if you're not going to use them after Fallout first, you may have people that visit that may want to use it. But just like the stash box, it's your own inventory. So when other players look in there, they won't see your stuff. They'll see their own. And no matter what stash box or scrap box or ammo box, like everything else, it'll be your storage that you see, not other players. So, for example, here we have some junk. We could put it in here, but we have a limited amount of weight. We only have 1,200 right now in our stash box. So the scrap box is real handy because we can go ahead and move it in there. And this has an unlimited amount of space in it for broken down junk. Now, like your beer bottles, you can't put that in there because you have to scrap it first. So you can see the beer bottles aren't in there as beer bottles now. They're in there as glass. So if we go down to glass shards, you can see we have glass shards. Now, you can just hit triangle, and there you go, and do it quickly. That's what I always do, but I just wanted to show that off. And also the ammo box is a little bit nice because it does a similar thing only with ammo. It has unlimited storage. So if you can see here, instead of putting all these rounds in and taking up all our stash space, we're going to put them in here. Now, we can't put fusion cores in here, but outside of that, pretty much everything else will go in there. So as you see here, we did have a where's our ammo? We did have a fusion core, and it would not put it in there for us. Now, for the tent here, I do want to show the tent. How we do that is we're going to pull up our favorites menu, and we're going to place a survival tent. Now, we're going to have to go a little bit away right now. And this is going to be like most of your basic... Oh, man, how far do we got to go? Yeah, it has its own build range, as you can see over there. So I'm going to have to get to a place here where I think I can play. Oh, there we can do it right here. There we go. We'll place it down right here. And you can see almost all of them are going to have a stash box, a scrap box, a some sort of instrument to play, and a grill crafting area along with a bed. So stash box on this one looks really cool. So you can lay down and get your sleeping XP bonus wherever you want. Plus, let's go back over to our base here. I want to show you something else that's pretty cool about this. We're going to fast travel back to our camp. I always call it a base. It's really a camp. One other thing about this is we can use it to fast travel. So if we fast travel other places, for example, like right here, the Overseer's Camp, it costs us caps, whereas here will not cost us camps. And you can kind of use it a lot of times, like if you want to have a camp, you know, let's say way over here, you know, in the Cranberry Marsh area, or Watoga, for example. You can just leave it there, and you can fast travel whenever you want over there. Now, I actually, especially early game, use my tents to actually help me on my journey, so I don't have to come back to my camp all the time. And I want to show you that as well here, guys. But before we do, we're going to show you how the tents can be a little bit different. So I'm going to go activate that new tent here in okay, hurry up, game. There we go. Under our... Oh, it's not under that. It'd be under Fallout first. We're going to go over, and we're going to activate that new tent, and now you're going to see some of them are a little bit better than others. So this is a brand new one that just came out with this new season, and I think our next video is going to be explaining seasons, guys, to newer players, or if you're new to the game at all. But What we're gonna do is, because I'm a low level and this is my Wade Airport is one of my favorite places to go and loot early game, we are gonna head up there and start looting stuff. Now, as you can see, we're up here at Wade Airport. This is 100% one of my favorite places to loot early game. It's got super mutants, and they are. Oh, as you can see, we're gonna go ahead and take this guy. We're only level 5, and we can still get these guys pretty good. And there we go. A lot of stuff to loot up here, including excess adhesive, which is gonna be big for you. One thing to note too, you cannot put this survival tent. You see, this is a green area, meaning outside of that we can place it. This will turn red, meaning we can't place it in there. You want to be away from structures when you place it. So you can see we can place it right here. And honestly, that's probably what we're going to do. But I'm going to go kill all this stuff and loot all the bodies. So we're looking for weapons anyway. And then I will show you how helpful this can be. Let's see if we can get some sneak damage. There we go. And I'll clear this out, guys. The whole airport, and then bring you back. So we are done looting Wade Airport. Now, I didn't have as much as normal because we had another player here, which is weird because you don't normally get too many people there. And instead of going all the way back to the base, right, while we're over encumbered, because, you know, even though, we'll go ahead and place it there. That is a little weird. Alright, it did place a little bit funny, but instead of going all the way back over to our base, now we'll have this here to help us unload. You can see it does have a cooking area. This is brand new, so you can see it is a little bit buggy. So we have the cooking area and the normal instrument like normal, our scrap box, which you'd see here, we have 182 of 165. So even that little bit we did get from up there, we completely got weighted down. So we're going to put that in there, and we are going to scrap these. Well, I will actually save onto that. We're going to actually do that. So also we have an ammo storage in here, which the other one didn't. So we're going to go ahead and put some of these rounds in there to lighten our weight up. And you can see there's our stash box in this one. We're going to put that in there for now. We're going to need that later. Also, we got a hunting rifle, which is going to be handy. And this one has a Tinker's Workbench in it. I think that is for the most part. Oh, and a punch machine. So you can change our stats. We can't do that till later, but that will come in handy. So we are going to go ahead and scrap the boards and the miniguns for right now. So what do we have here? Level 5s, and we're gonna want, actually, for our new character, I'm gonna want one of these short hunting rifles, which has got the most condition on it. Alright, probably that one. So let's go ahead and get rid of the other one. So you can see we're learning stuff too from you know, on this new character by scrapping them out. But so you can see now, once we've scrapped all that, oh, did we get the armor on there too? We could scrap out a Raider chest piece, which honestly would be pretty helpful. So we're gonna equip that for the time being. It is better than what we have, and now we can scrap our old leather chest piece. Boom, just like that, and we learned another item that we can eventually upgrade with. So now you can see just instantly, just doing a couple seconds, we only now have 70 weight, and we're good to go on our scrapping adventure. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. We'll see you next time. Have a good one, folks.